My vow and loyal promises, O heartland, tis to thee. Mr. Speaker, God bless Jamaica and all who call her home.
News.
What do you start me for 3 hours?
3 hours, 50 minutes.
House Leader.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Thanks for the very unusual applause for the House Leader on the motion. Mr. Speaker, we do recognize the marathon address by the Leader of the Opposition, which brings to the penultimate state the debate for this year. But we just wanted to remind members of the standing order that requires you to essentially be in your seat, other than when you're recognized by the Speaker for making a presentation of whatever sort. And that this is an unusual occurrence in the context of the behavior in Gordon House. Just for the record, to indicate so. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that the debate be suspended until Thursday, March 20th, when the Speaker will be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most honorable and great host.
The request.
Mr. Speaker,
House Leader.
Yeah, go ahead.
The request is on the floor that the debate be suspended. Those in favor, those against, the ayes have it. You may continue.
Mr. Speaker, on the conclusion of a small housekeeping matter, which whilst we dealt with the agenda, the matter of the presentation of bills without leave for the House first obtained was not carried through in the traditional sense. So I beg to move that there be a recommittal of the item presentation of bills without leave of the House first obtained in order to allow me to conclude the presentation with regards to the registration of the Shared Community Act 2025 proposed by the Minister without portfolio for water. May it please you, Mr. Speaker.
The request is on the floor. Those in favor, those against, the ayes have it. You may continue.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister without portfolio with responsibility for water, I beg to move that the notice of at the next meeting of the House that he will move for the introduction and have read a first time the bill entitled the Registration Shared Community Act 2025. So, Mr. Speaker, I now move for the suspension of the standing orders to enable me to take the first reading of the bill shortly entitled the Registration Shared Community Act 2025.
Members, the question is that the standing order be suspended to allow the Minister to take the first reading of the bill. Those in favor, those against, the ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker, I now move that a bill shortly entitled the Registration Shared Community Act 2025 be read.
All right. Parliament, when it wrap up now, make we listen to news. You know what hear the man say upon you.
31 degrees Celsius in Kingston, 27 out west in Montego Bay.
From the Nationwide News Network, comprehensive, incisive, This is Nationwide at 5. Good afternoon, I'm Ricardo Brooks.
And I'm Robian Williams.
In nationwide news at this hour, the government has been accused of hiding its failure to uplift the Jamaican people behind macroeconomic statistics.
Opposition leader Mark Golding made the claim in his fifth contribution to the budget debate.
You cannot use statistics to tell a hungry child that she is not hungry. People know what the reality of their lives is.
And Mr. Golding has pledged to dramatically improve housing availability in the country.
The next PNP government will establish a special Young Owners Deposit Fund of $1 billion within the NHT.
Professor Trevor Monroe calls for gaps in Jamaica's campaign finance laws to be strengthened.
NEPA is still investigating the latest pollution incident in the Rio Cobre.
In news from the rest of the world, newly installed Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago calls general election.
Benjamin Netanyahu says fighting has resumed in Gaza with full force.
In headline sports, over $6 million in grants presented to Jamaica's women's senior cricket team for their 2024 season performances.
And later in our broadcast, in the cover story at 5:35, the opposition leader Mark Golding concluded his fifth contribution to the budget debate moments ago in a near 3-hour-long presentation in the House of Representatives. Golding outlined a raft of initiatives he says will make Jamaica better.
Hold on. Help is on the way. A better life is ahead.
You'll hear more from Mr. Golding's presentation.
In public opinion at 6:26, we ask, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate Dr. Kevin Blake's first year as Commissioner of Police? Give us your comments by logging on to our Facebook page, Nationwide News Network, and by tweeting us at Nationwide Radio, and message us on WhatsApp at 876-285-5693. You can also leave your comments on Instagram at Nationwide90FM.
In the nation's business at 6:40, senior lecturer in the Department of Economics at UWI Mona, Dr. Christine Clark, and political commentator Dr. Nadine Spence will join us to assess the opposition leader's contribution to the budget debate.
From 7 to 8, it's Nature's Remedies with Dr. Denise Daly. Tonight, we'll be looking at the Anato plant.
All these and more as we take you home on air on your mobile. Nationwide 90 FM, Nationwide Radio, JM.com, and on the Nationwide app. Available on the Google Play and the App Store. This Tuesday afternoon, it's Tuesday, March 18, 2025.
News at 5 is brought to you by KFC's Big Deal. Order through carry-out, drive-through, delivery, WhatsApp, or the new KFC Jamaica mobile app. KFC Big Deal. Anything for the taste.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM. And now to the details. Opposition leader Mark Golding says the government is attempting to hide its failure to uplift the Jamaican people behind macroeconomic stability.
Open niece and nephew.
To drop the season here.
Only thing on me.
Lego juggling.
I don't know why.
One law advise the ladies. The ladies may advise, you know.